Dune sees over 100 sets at around £7,500 released, and I am unfortunately, or fortunately, not a madman and don't have £7,500 to spend on all those sets. So I thought we'd do a top 5 of the sets that I'm looking to pick up on June the 1st. Let's get into it with number 5. 5 is the Toy Story Brickheads, $34.99, just over 500 pieces, and definitely one I want to pick up. A nostalgia pickup because Toy Story was the first film that I ever went to see at the cinema, and also because I've recently just done a pack of Brickheads, the Mandalorian and Grogu, and really enjoyed putting them together. Never thought I would. When I first started collecting, I looked at them and thought, they are nothing that I'm ever going to want to collect. Small little display pieces. However, I picked that pack up for May the 4th promo and really enjoyed putting them together. One of the best little builds that I've done so far. So that then when I saw these other Brickheads coming out for Toy Story, thought definitely going to have to pick them up. And for $34.99 as well, nice little cheap pickup, and they look good on display. Number 4 is the Darth Vader upscaled minifigure. Now, I've said in previous videos that I'm not a massive Star Wars fan. However, I have started to pick up a little bit of Star Wars here and there. Got Wicket the Ewok and the Brickheads for May the 4th promo. And having those pieces, when I saw this upscaled minifigure coming out, looked at it and thought, that is actually a cool little piece. So that is now going to be another Star Wars to add to the collection. And I am slowly becoming one of them people that says, I don't collect that, and then starts collecting it all. So yeah, the upscaled Darth Vader is definitely going to be one of the sets that I pick up on June the 1st. 3. So set number 3 that I'm going to look to pick up on June the 1st is another nostalgia pick, and it is the Sega Genesis, or for us UK fans, the Sega Mega Drive. $34.99, so not an expensive set, and just short of 500 pieces. As I say, this is another nostalgia pick. The Sega Mega Drive was the first games console that I got as a child. Remember playing it for hours and hours and hours. Sonic the Hedgehog, Streets of Rage, Alex the Kid, and plenty of other games. So yeah, remember playing it just constantly. As soon as I got it, it was obviously the greatest time of my life. When you're a young kid and you get your first games console, like many of us, it's absolutely fantastic. So it's another nostalgia pickup. It'll look great on display. So I like the smaller pieces to put on display and sort of have around. They can go in. They don't take up a lot of shelf space, so they're really good pickups. And as I say, for $34.99, I don't think it's going to be the biggest. I don't think it's going to be on scale with like the Atari and the Super Nintendo or whatever, the SNES, whatever it was. So I don't think it's going to be anywhere near that scale because obviously the price point. But for myself, as I say, a nostalgia pickup, first games console, so it's definitely one that I'm going to pick up. So number 2 is the iconic Ferris wheel, Creator 3-in-1 set at $79.99. It's going to be a good one to pick up and put into the Lego City when I start that. I have picked up the older Ferris wheel, so whether once I've got them side by side and I look at them and whether I decide whether the old Ferris wheel, the new Ferris wheel is going to be the Ferris wheel for the Lego City and go in the theme park, I'll have to decide once I've picked it up. Obviously both are a 3-in-1 creator set, so they've got other builds that can go together. But yeah, it looks a really little fun set for $79.99. It's not that expensive. It's got a couple of other builds that can go with it. You've got a UFO ride and also a carousel ride. So depending on which Ferris wheel is the better one, I'll obviously either do the UFO or the carousel. So that's another one to pick up. Like I say, it'll be going in the Lego City. Number 1 pick up for June is the Ancient Moon Gazing Inn. $99.99. 1,500 pieces, and one that I can't wait to pick up. It's going to be a fantastic set to go in the Lego City, so that's point number 1. Japanese themed, anything Japanese themed, I am a sucker for. At some point over the next couple of years, Japan is on my list of places I want to go. Whether that's just going to Japan or trying to tie it in with the Japanese Grand Prix, it is up there. I love watching like the review videos of the like 7-Eleven Family Mart that people do, going around getting all the different items. So anything Japan is me. This is another great one. Several minifigures included, great little build. I'm sure at some point down the line someone will do a re-brickable where maybe putting 2 or 3 together and making a bigger set, but I think it'll go great in the Lego City as like a downtown Asian Chinatown style sort of thing. So that's my top 5 of sets I want to pick up. Obviously you'll have noticed that the bigger sets, Main Street, Minas Tirith and the Marvel Shield Helicarrier are not on there. Fortunately for me, I've never seen Lord of the Rings. I am a fan of Marvel, however I've got nowhere to put that set. And Disney Main Street at the minute, as much as I think that would go great in the Lego City, it's not one that I'm desperate to pick up. So for me, I can leave those sets well alone for now. Disney Main Street, I will look to pick up at some point down the line and add it into this Lego City. But for £329 or £320, I've got other modulars that I'd look to pick up before then and get in the Lego City. So for me, those 3 big sets are ones that I'm not interested in. There is a few other ones on there from June the 1st which would interest me. Fast and the Furious car, that was one of my favourite franchises growing up, one of my favourite films, and a few of the other ones. But for me, the 5 that I've just shown you are the ones that I want to pick up on June the 1st and I will be picking up. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys are looking to pick up. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit that like button. That's all for today. Catch you later, guys.